Well, let's now introduce you to someone who is an ace athlete, an Olympic silver medalist in cycling and the holder of multiple records, Dotsie Bausch. She won an Olympic medal at the age of 37 and interestingly on a plant-based diet. Here she is telling us about it.
It is a complete and utter myth that we need protein from animals. What's important is that we need protein, right? We need all three macronutrients or we would die. We need protein, we need carbohydrates, we need fats. But we don't need protein that comes from an animal. And if you just think about the biggest animals in the world that have the most muscle mass, like a rhinoceros or an elephant, they're herbivores. They get all their protein from plants. And there are bountiful sources of protein in the plant world. You've got legumes, you've got nuts and seeds, you have all sorts of grains and wonderful vegetables. In fact, imagine this. If you ate only broccoli for the entire day and you ate 2,000 calories of broccoli, you would be getting 220 grams of protein. So there's protein in everything. So macronutrients are important, yes, definitely. But in my opinion, micronutrients are the real workhorses of good repair and recovery for an athlete. Things like vitamin C and vitamin B and vitamin E and zinc, selenium, magnesium, potassium, those are all the micronutrients. And that's where the real repair comes in, right? That's where you start to build muscle tissue, and that is where the fluidity of your body movement comes through. It's in all those micronutrients that really hold us up as elite athletes and really make it so that we can do what we're meant to do. And it's plants. It's the plant kingdom where all those beautiful, wonderful, exuberant, energy-giving micronutrients stem from. When I decided to really live in alignment with my ahimsa values, it was like a light bulb was turned on for the first time inside of me, where I felt just so in tandem with my soul, with my heart. Once I found out what was going on behind closed doors to the animals that I was eating every day, for 35 years of my life, I ate animals. They were on my plate. And once I understood what goes on for them, the torture and the misery and the pain and the suffering and being broken away from their families only to be killed for my plate for a protein source that I don't need because I can get it from plants. I thought, I just can't play a party to this. I just cannot play a party to this anymore. And so I felt like I was actually training for the Olympics with my soul intact. And all the coaches said, oh, you know, you may be running your career. You may not be able to make the Olympic team. You may wither away and die. But I just had a feeling, even though I didn't know for sure, quite frankly, but I just had this feeling that it was all going to go my way, and it sure did. And I stood on that Olympic podium, plant-based athlete, at 39 and a half and received my Olympic silver medal, the oldest in history to ever even make the Olympic team in my discipline of track cycling.